Hey everybody, this is a summer sprint playoff game between the Maine, was it the Maine Sharks? No, the Maine Chiefs, the Maine Chiefs and the Jersey Rebels. So here we go. Jersey's going to get the ball first. Maine kicks it 3 yards down, and it's returned by Carl Monroe out to the 29-yard line. Maine was finished the season 12-4. They were the number 4 seed, and the Jersey Rebels were the number 5 seed at 11-5. And even though in this league we're able to choose your own opponent, it just worked out that they wound up playing each other anyway. So here we go. End run to Wendell Tyler. This is again another units league draft. Offensive onside guard Terry Tausch, his 5 rating, could not make the play against the White Dice 6. Make sure that the broadcast is going. Looks good. Nothing muted. Sharing screen. Cool. 2nd and 7. Quarter just underway. Neil Lomax is the quarterback for Jersey, and run to Tyler against the short yardage defense. Blocking back +1 or -4. He made the block. That was Paul Kaufman, but he only picked up a yard. 3rd and 6. So we got this is the 1985 season. We got the Green Bay receivers, which includes Paul Kaufman as a tight end. We got the Mickey Schuler. That's a Jets, an old Jets tight end. So the Jets tight end blocking back. And then the San Francisco 49ers, even though Wendell Tyler was originally on the Rams, by this time, 1985, he was with the 49ers. And that's who he picked for his running backs. On the defensive side, the Chiefs have the New England Patriots defensive line. Flat pass left to Mickey Schuler. Double teaming Paul Kaufman. It's going to be a 6-yard pickup, first down. Still no word yet on the other game, as the excuse me, the Pittsburgh Steelers against the SoCal Sun was also supposed to kick off around this time, but one of the coaches is not answering his phone. Off tackle right to Wendell Tyler. To be fair to Ron, he said, and then once Jim responded, he never got back to him. 2nd and 1 after that 9-yard pickup, guessed wrong by Tyler. Five-yard pickup. Offensive center made the block, and it'll be 1st and 10 as the Jersey Rebels are into Maine territory. A spectator joining us, and that's Mike Nemo, maybe, as he joins on the broadcast as well. Welcome, Mike. 1st and 10 to the 47. 3-4 not showing blitz through flat pass to Mickey Schuler, being double covered by Ronnie Lott. So as we see, the part of the Maine Chiefs defense is those 49ers secondary, and he's also got the Jets linebackers. Tom comes on. Tom's looking in. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. Apparently, Dan got a new PC, and McAfee was protecting him from having fun by not letting Stratomatic work. It was automatically quarantining some files, so I had to shut it down. So 3rd and 14 now, as a 2 negative play, or 1 negative play, 4-yard loss on a correct double team, and then an incomplete 4-man zone short pass. So 3rd and 14, Joe looking to try to extend the drive. Out of Tyler. Here's a pass call. Defensive nose tackle, +5 or +31, but Lester Williams of the Giants makes the play. His 5 rating matched the White Die 5, so only a 5-yard gain instead of a 31-yard gain, which would have taken Joe into field goal range for sure. Coffin corner punt by Dave Jennings on 4th and 9, and that'll go down to about the 18-yard line. So now the Maine Chiefs take over. They've got the Dallas quarterbacks. That's Danny White. They've got Tony Hill as the Dallas wide receivers as well. Doug Cosby, Dallas tight ends. This is all Dallas. Wait a minute. Tony Hill might not be a Dallas split end. Was he with somebody else before he signed with Dallas? Mike Renfro. I think that's Dallas. The Seattle Seahawks halfbacks, that's Kurt Warner. The New England Patriots fullback tight end, that's where you're picking up Tony Collins. Yeah, he got a lot of Dallas here. And the Buffalo Bills offensive line. So 1st and 10 at the 18, pro set. Tony Collins and Craig James in the backfield. Line buck to James. It's a pass call, 6 nose tackle there. Picks up 5 yards, 2nd and 5. Craig James and Tony Collins stay in the game. Danny White is a great flat passer. Flat pass left to Cosby. Defender +1 or +3. If he had gone right, that would have been 0 man in zone, but he went left. Flat pass right to Tony Collins. 4 linebacker there, 3rd, 4. Interception split, but it missed the 2 through 5, 11, and 12. So Dan will breathe a sigh of relief and be happy to punt. "33-yard punt. And it's a fair catch by Walter Stanley. So here we go. Jersey's getting the ball back in good field position on their own 43. Marion Barber checks in to the game. And Paul Kaufman's the blocking back. Paul Kaufman came with the Green Bay wide receiver set, so that's kind of a nice get. Off tackle right to Barber being keyed. Nice job by Dan there, stuffing the run. That correct key call can throw off the mind of an opposing coach, although the worst case scenario was it was only a 4-yard pickup. Wendell Tyler checks in. He's only got 13 carries left. That's going to be one of Jersey's issues here is they don't have – Tyler's got a fantastic guard, but doesn't have a ton of carries. Short pass to Kaufman against the run call, 3 minute zone, incomplete. Hit one of the blanks there. He's got 6, 5, 11, 4, 15, 18, 19, 20. 20 units guessed wrong, but he couldn't hit one of them. Third and 11. 3-3-5 showing blitz. Dan loves to bring the house at times. Let's look at his defensive lineman here. He's got a 4'10", Garen Veras. He's got a 5'2". Lester Williams not going to help much there. Ken Sims is a 6'5". Not much pass rush from the linebackers either. Only Lance Mills got it, and he's coming along with a free safety. Long pass to James Lofton. And it's picked off. No sack. Intercepted on 2 through 5 and 12. 0 man in zone. And Maine's picked it off. So that was not a pass rush chance because there was no second high linebacker. He only brought Lance Mel. And even with the second high linebacker, we saw the other 2 linebackers had 0 pass rush. It's those are the kind of times where you want like a 0-5 or a 0-6 backup that you can bring as a second high linebacker. But didn't happen. So 1st and 10, Maine on their own 28 after the pick. 0-0 game here. 6:36 to go in the first quarter. Still no word yet from Ron. And run right to Craig James. 6-yard pickup. That'll be 2nd and 4. There was a linebacker in the zone, a 6-rated linebacker, but it went on the O card. Craig James got a nifty end run card. Those big numbers on the edges can help, and the short gain on 7 is not bad either. 2nd and 4. Flat pass right to Tony Collins. There's a 6 linebacker home. Guessed right. Gets a 5. So Danny White's got that super nice flat pass card with only incomplete on 12, interception split on 11, and a -2 on 3. And if it's guessed wrong, everything's good except for the interception split. 39. And run right to James. Ford defensive in there. Guessed wrong on the halfback card, goes for +6. Second and 4. 40 at the 45-yard line. 4:48 to go in that quarter. 3-4 showing blitz now, as Joe wants to put a little pressure on, or at least put the thought in Dan's mind, but he calls run, and there was 0 minute zone defensive end +2 or +9. Mike Bell made the play. So you'll do that sometimes. You'll show blitz, think you're going to bring some linebackers and call pass. The opposing coach will call run, so you can catch him there in a situation where you can stuff a run and put yourself back in a containment spot, because it was 2nd and 4. Now it's 3rd and 2. But luckily for Danny, didn't lose any yardage. 3-4 showing blitz again. Long pass to Hill with short yardage defense. Oh my, incomplete on Danny White's card. That would have been good on the defensive card. 12 units guessed wrong, plus the receiver reading, but didn't hit any juice there for the Chiefs, and they'll punt. So both teams have had cracks at 0 minute zone on a deep pass. Oh, wait a minute. We got to change a heart here. As Maine decides to go big or go home, they go to a blocking back halfback set with Kurt Warner behind Mosi to Tupu. Looking past to Doug Cosby. There's 2 men there. But it's on the offensive cards, guessed wrong, and it's +11. On the defensive cards, that would have been likely incomplete. Jersey's got the good defense, so on a 6 flat pass, it would have been 2 minute zone incomplete. Oh no, I'm sorry, 6 would have been +1, but it still would have not been a first down. I think it was 4th and 2. Long pass to Tony Hill, 0 men there, covered by a 4 cornerback, incomplete. 2nd and 10. So Dan's going for it, balls to the wall, and even though he's got that flat passer, he's not afraid to take some shots with those. With the free safety creeping up, you got to keep him in check by throwing at that 0 minute zone spot once in a while. Short pass to Tony Hill. Again, covered by a 4. But here comes the pressure. He's sacked. He's stripped of the ball. It looks like Jersey's recovered it, and yes, they have. That was Andre Tippett and his 12 pass rush rating, taking advantage of Tim Vogler. And he strips it and scoops it up. Mike Bell picks the ball up. And it's 1st and 10, Jersey. Off tackle right to Wendell Tyler. Guessed wrong, picks up 4 yards. Again, we talked about Tyler's limited carries. It's got 12 unfatigued carries left. Marion Barber has 8 unfatigued carries left. So that's 20 decent carries, really good carries from Tyler, and 8 from Barber. A short pass to Phillip Epps, 4 men in the zone. Incomplete, as it was an interception split, 2 through 7 and 12. If he had left his free safety home, that would have been Pick City. It would have been picked off on 11 and 12. But, you know, ifs and buts and candy and nuts and all that stuff. 3rd and 6 now. 2 really good defensive coaches, 2 really good defensive teams. Who's going to make it through here? We're waiting to find out. Long pass to Phillips Alps, being double covered, incomplete. Neil Lomax has a long gain on 10, +31 on 9, and long gain on 2 and 3. That was incomplete, wrong, right, or doubled. But he'll be taking some shots today as he's a good deep passer. It's a 33-yard punt after the coffin corner, and Maine will take over 1st and 10 at the 15. 3-4 showing blitz. Let's look at their offensive line. Their pass blocking is pretty good. 5-4, 5, 5, 4. Flat pass left to Collins, guessed wrong. Picks up 12 yards on the receiver reading. And 10 Maine out to the 27. If only Ron had been checking his emails, we could have had both games going right now. It would have been fun to jump back and forth. But so far, no show for Ron. Flat pass left to Tony Collins. There is a 5 rated linebacker there. It's guessed right. And it's an 11-yard gain. Tony Collins is an excellent flat pass halfback. He's really good. Max guessed wrong. See what his other pass card. I think he can go deep. Yeah, look at that. It's got some big gains on his card. Good short and not too bad deep. 1st and 10 out to the 38. Still pro set. Craig James and Tony Collins. I'll take a left to Craig James. And no linebackers there, but both blockers are zeros. I'm sorry, there was one linebacker there, excuse me. And it was a 0 and a 5. He was running the other way. He's running left, not right. 2nd and 6. 14-24 to go in the half. That what we've seen the end of the first quarter, and the game is scoreless. 3-4 showing blitz, flat pass right to Collins. There's a 6 linebacker there and a run call. So guessed wrong on the receiver reading, picks up 13, as we talked about. Collins is a max, guessed wrong receiver. When are we going to start seeing some double teams on Collins? He's got 4 receptions for 41 yards so far. Long pass to Tony Hill, covered by 4, receiver reading, incomplete. There was 0 men in zone. He went up top, almost got him, but could not connect. 2nd and 10, pro set still. And run right to Craig James. There's a linebacker there, but it's on the offensive card. +5, 3rd and 5. Containment's in effect. And as we saw, Jersey's got a 6 linebacker at both middle linebacker and at the right linebacker spot. Andre Tippett and his 6'6", 12'12". That's like the best that you can get. 6'6", Steve Nelson and 5'5", 12'3", Don Blackman. Those New England linebackers can really bring it. Flat pass left, 2 men in zone, but it goes on the offensive card. Picks up 5. So both teams are calling a good game, but so far the key situations have gone in Maine's favor on 3rd downs. It's going on the offensive cards instead of the defensive cards with guys in zone and stuff. And run right to Craig James. Nobody there. 4 rated outside linebacker. 2nd and 8. Ball down to the Jersey 33. And run right to James. There's a 6th linebacker there. Stuffs it for a 2-yard loss. Andre Tippett, man on the spot. Third and 10. Just outside field goal range. Let's check Maine's kicker. He's going 3 wide. He's 2 through 9 if he can get to the 32-yard line. Only 2 through 5 out to the 37. 3rd and 10. Collins, Ramsey, Renfro, Hill, and Cosby. It's a linebacker draw to Collins, trying to get inside there. Get to that 32. He picks up 7, and that'll give him a chance at a field goal. Luckily avoided the white die 1, but even with that, it would have been a 7-yard gain. So 4th and 3, out comes Eddie Murray. Again, he's good on 2 through 9, one of the better kickers in this set. It's up and it's good, and Maine takes the early lead, 3-0, with 10-12 to go in the second quarter. 29-yard return, and the ball will go out to the 37, where Jersey will take over there. Defensive end, +1 or +5, and Garen Veras can't make the play. Nine minutes to go in the half. Wendell Tyler, look at that fumble check. He's 70.2. Guessed right. So even though he's got a good card, you might get into trouble with him, as that's a 7% chance of a fumble. You don't want to run it too many times with him, guessed right. Looking past the James Lofton, there's a 0 linebacker there. Goes on the quarterback's card for a 6-yard gain and a first down. Jersey's at their own 48. Short pass to Paul Kaufman. It's a run call, 4-man in zone. And Neil Lomax can't connect. It's got blanks on 3, 4, and 5, and he hit there on 5. 2nd and 10. Tyler in the game behind Kaufman. Short pass to Kaufman, 4 plus 14. So he misses the guest wrong, but he's hitting the guest rights, and it's 1st and 10 at the 38. One more first down, and Jersey will be in field goal range. Look at their card real quick. They're not so good, 2 through 7 at the 32. So he'll want to be a little bit more aggressive. 1st and 10. Short pass to James Lofton. Single cover by a 6. And it hits a 5. So even guess wrong, it would have been incomplete. So no, Lomax has some nice numbers, but he's a little bit iffy on the completion percentage. Defender extra short gain on a short pass to Kaufman, but he's being double teamed. So even though Charles Jackson's only a 4, the help from Ronnie Lott made that incomplete. So 3rd and 10. Seven-yard pickup there on a flat pass to Mickey Schuler. And that'll take him out to the 31. But remember, Pat Leahy is no Eddie Murray. And he misses it. Only good on 2 through 7. Even Murray would have missed Eddie's. He's good on 2 through 9 from that range. But Jersey misses a chance to tie the game. So here we go. 1st and 10. Long pass to Tony Hill. Being double covered, and it's incomplete. Ooh-wee. If he had gone to a different receiver there, that's a straight long gain with 0 men in zone. Second and 10. Long pass to Tony Collins. Can't tell if his receiver was moved. Nope, there was. See, Collins was. I believe he was wide open. If it would have been a defender X, it would have been a hit. Third and 10. Third and 10, short pass to Derek Ramsey. Receiver reading plus 12 as Joe had pulled two guys back to the long pass zone to cover against a big play. And with 4:48 to go in the second quarter, it's 3-0 Maine, and they have a new set of downs. First down and 10. It's a flat pass to Tony Hill, picks up 7. Second and 3. Flat pass right to Collins. Guessed right, plus 11, even though there was a 6th linebacker there. Collins has been great today. 5 catches for 52 yards. Flat pass right to Doug Cosby. There's another 6th rated linebacker there. Short gain, guessed wrong, and that picks up 14 yards. First and 10. Maine at Jersey's 25-yard line. 3 minutes to go. Joe will be really happy if he can hold him to a field goal here. And run right to Craig James. Guessed wrong, and there's only a 4 defensive in there. 7-yard pickup. And as you can see there, James is a minimum fumbled back, so he can run. You don't have too much worries about him fumbling it. He's 3 guessed wrong, 6 guessed right. Second and 3. James and Collins in the backfield. 3-4 showing blitz and run left to Collins. No linebacker there. 5 defensive end. It's guessed wrong. Defensive end, though, makes the play -2 or +3. Mike Bell's 5 matches the white dive 4, forces Maine back to containment. Third and 5 now, pro set. Joe goes 3-3-5. Maybe he's going to double team 2 guys and try to cut down Danny's chances on his own card. You got linebackers there, 6-5-5. No, he calls run, and it's a draw call. What a great call there by Joe. With 0 men in zone, it would have been defensive end 0 or +17. It still would have been stopped for no gain, but impressive call by Joe to spy that out. And the field goal attempt is up and good. Maine takes a 6-0 lead. Jersey gets the ball with about 1:30 left, and they'll start on their own 25. With 1:37 left, excuse me. First and 10, Jersey. They go to a 3 wide set with Tony Page in the backfield, who is a good pass blocker. 6 good run blocker, too. He's a 6'3". I guess he's not that great of a pass blocker. But he can stop some sacks. Short pass to Philip Epps. 4 men in zone, incomplete. So both these teams are good. Jersey's a 3-4 good. Maine is also a 3-4 good. Second and 10, 1:30 to go in the half. We saw Lomax has a nice card. Short pass to Paul Kaufman, 3-minute zone with a run call. Defender extra plus 12. He makes it as he was only a 0 and he had been pulled back, so there was no defender. First and 10 out to the 37. Wendell Tyler now in the backfield. In the 3 wide set. 3-3-5 for Maine. Not showing blitz. First and 10. Linebacker draw to Wendell Tyler. It's a fumble. It looks like Jersey's gotten it back, but Neil Lomax has a 10 on his snap fumble check, and the wide die was a 9. So that'll cause problems. Usually you expect maybe one of those a game, so hopefully he's gotten it out of his system. Danny White's at 5.5, so that's something to keep an eye on. Sometimes you can go a whole game without getting one of those, but sometimes they'll come in 2 or 3 at a time. Not only that, but he lost 8 yards on that play as he was in the shotgun and the ball just bounced through his fingers. And it'll be second and 18. Luckily, Philip Epps was there to pick up the ball. Linebacker to Neil Lomax. No tackle plus 5 or plus 9. Lester Williams is a 5. He made the play, kept it to a 5-yard gain. Third and 13. So Jersey has been off to a sluggish start offensively. And part of that is because he's facing a pretty good defense. Both teams are, and we have what you expect: a defensive battle. 2 field goals separate the teams. Jersey missed their field goal opportunity. Otherwise, it would be 6-3 instead of 6-0. 8 seconds to go as he looks content just to let the clock run out. Maine will get the ball first in the second half. Long pass to James Lofton, correctly double teamed, and it's incomplete. It'll be 4th and 13. It looks like Jersey will take another pot shot at it. They'll need to get a long gain on Lomax's card, as invariably there'll be 2 men in the zone, and to hit an edge on the long gain chart, because you need 68 yards here. Long pass to Epps, double teamed, incomplete. So 6-0 Maine at the half. Good half, says Joe. Glad we're going to get this game in. I was hoping we would get both games in so we could move on to the next round. It's like we have the halftime bug, so we're going to exit. And just for grins, I'll save too. Here we go, reconnected and ready to continue. And that's returned out to the 33-yard line where Maine will start with a 6-0 lead. They'd love to get some points here to go up 2 scores. But we've already seen it's kind of tough to move the ball with this rule set and with these two excellent defensive coaches. Maine doesn't have much help up front on the run blocking side of things. They went for the pass blocking as they picked their offensive lines late in the draft. 0-0-0, 5-0. Off tackle left to Craig James. There's a linebacker there, but it's on the offensive card. So neither of these teams have hit either a bomb to an empty zone or one of those edge numbers on a running back. 2nd and 5. James is only averaging 3.1 yards per carry. Off tackle left to James. Another linebackers there again. And with one linebacker in the zone, it's only a 1-yard gain. Without the linebacker there, it would have been an 8-yard gain. Third and 4. Out to the 39. Linebacker to James. Guessed wrong, but there's a linebacker there. Defensive guard's bad, offensive guard's good. It's the offensive guards, and there's one of those big runs, 22-yarder, as Craig James hits the 10 on his own card. Guessed wrong. A guessed right call there would have been +3. It's tough in those short yardage situations. That's one of the benefits of having a flat pass wizard like Danny White, is that makes it a little bit more all or nothing there on a short yardage situation. You either got to go run or you call pass and try to, either way you can try to flood the zones. But if you get guessed wrong on Danny White's card, that's a first down. If you get guessed wrong on Craig James' card, that's a first down. Flat pass right to Collins. There's a 6th linebacker there, though it's not his original coverage guy. So defender -4, -2 only loses 2 yards, but he was hoping for a lot bigger. If he had thrown it to a look in there, it would have been a 20-yard gain. Have fun. 2nd and 12. Say goodbye to mom. Got my eldest heading out to hang out with his friends. 2nd and 12. 12 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. My younger boys went over to their friend's house, so that's why I have a window here after already playing a couple games today. Otherwise, I'd be busy with them. Long pass to Tony Collins. There is nobody covering him. Defender extra long gain, 38-yarder down to the 3-yard line. Nice call there by Joe as he noticed Andre Tippett was coming on the blitz quite a bit, and he caught him napping. James had no defender there as Tippett was coming on the pass rush. 3-4 showing blitz. 1st and goal at the 3. Maine looking to take a 13 or 14-point lead, depending if they go for 2. It's a run call. 2-man in zone. Kurt Warner's great guessed right, and he pounds it in. The Maine man from Penn State, Hall of Famer, Kurt Warner. Is he a Hall of Famer? He should be. I don't think he is, actually. His career cut short by injuries. He goes for the extra point, and it's a 13-0 lead. The kickoff is returned out to the 37. We had the other Kurt Warner inducted. Let's double check that. A story about Kurt Warner and his 2 autistic boys. I have an autistic daughter myself, and that was an interesting article. Flat pass right to Paul Coffin, picks up 11. Jersey's got to get the ball moving and find the end zone, or at least get some points on the board. 9:54 to go in the 3rd quarter. So that's the wrong Kurt Warner that got inducted into the Hall of Fame. My Kurt Warner is not in the Hall of Fame. Kurt Warner 1.0 is not in the Hall of Fame. Defender X or short gain is a 12-yard pickup, as Dwight Hicks can contain Philip Epps. Philip Epps is guarded by a 4, and Paul Kaufman's guarded by a 4. Mickey Schuler's guarded by a 5. James Lawson guarded by a 5. Short pass to Epps. He's being double covered now, and that's incomplete. Just guessed right. That would have been a must run for Lomax. 2nd and 10 at the Jersey 40, or at the Maine 40, excuse me, Jersey with the ball. That was a sack chance on that. Kurt Loudermilk's 0 rated pass blocking almost got beaten by Lester Williams 3. Pass rush. 64% chance of a sack, and it was a random 81. Looking past to James Lofton. There's a 0 rated linebacker there. It's guessed right, though, on the receiver card. It's incomplete. 8:42 to go in the third quarter. Big 3rd down here, as Joe would like to pick this up and to get into field goal range. Flat pass right to Mickey Schuler. Left the linebacker home, and it's +7. He had moved the other linebackers to help with double covered, and if he had gone to one of those zones, it would have been a 9-yard gain. 4th and 3, and Jersey, the Rebels, are going for it. They go to a pro set with Marion Barber and Wendell Tyler in the backfield. Joe's on the ropes here. Flat pass left to James Lofton, being double covered, and it's not going anywhere. Defender -3 or +3. Even without the double team, that's a 3-yard loss. And it's 1st and 10 Maine as they take over after turning away the Rebels. Like I said, Joe's on a pretty good run of losing in the finals, but making the Super Bowl nonetheless. Let's look at the summer sprint. Past champions, and run right to Craig James. It's a long gain, 57 yards, and Craig James has broken this game open as a 13-0 lead is going to get turned into a 20-0 lead if Dan can pound it in here. Joe says DC, which I think means dumb call. He's criticizing himself for not calling a run. But Dan says thanks, thinking he really meant GC, or good call. I'll have to ask him afterward if he meant dumb call or good call. Who knows? Anyway, that play was a 0-yard gain as the offensive onside tackle. Couldn't make the block. Joe Devlin's a 0. It's not going to make many blocks. They go full house with Gary Hogaboom in the backfield, or at quarterback, excuse me, in place of Danny White. Hogaboom's a little bit better on short passes. 3-4 showing blitz. It's an end run to Warner. There's a man there guessed wrong. It's going to be a 5-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 2. Even if you get a field goal here, it's good to go up 16-0 because that's tough to get 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions with this rule set. Maybe Joe did mean good call and he just tied it. 3rd and goal at the 2. Kurt Warner, Moise Tupu, and Craig James in the backfield. Warner's excellent, guessed right. Will he get the ball again? Or will Dan think he's going to get keyed? It's a short pass to Tony Hill. And look at Hogaboom. Incomplete. And it's up and good. Eddie Murray makes it. So disaster averted because you didn't want to go down 20-0. Enough. And the ball will start at the 34. Jersey is on the ropes. They've moved the ball, but they've turned it over or been turned away on the 4th down conversions or missed field goal. Off tackle right to Wendell Tyler. And like I said, they've got a premium runner there, but he doesn't have a ton of carries. Marion Barber checks in on 2nd and 3rd, 2nd and 3. 16-0 Maine in front. Jersey on the ropes. Linebacker to Barber picks up 3, even on the dreaded 5. So that's a nice run there. So Jersey has finished runner-up in the last 2 summer sprints. Flat pass right to Mickey Schuler. It's a run call. It's a 20-yard pickup. That's a nice run. Still time. Score here. Put some pressure on Maine. Zero-rated linebacker there. Receiver reading +7. 2nd and 3. Moving the ball little by little. Neil Lomax is having a rough day, missing on some big plays. Throwing a pick, but he still has time to turn this around. Off tackle right to Wendell Tyler. Remember his fumble number. Linebacker in zone -2 or +3. And Kyle Clifton's 5 doesn't match up to the white die 6. And there's no fumble. It's a first down, 1st and 10. Tyler down to 9 unfatigued carries. Flat pass left to James Lofton. Guessed wrong, picks up 8. As Dan goes to the short yardage defense here to try to force a fumble on Tyler. Pro set, Marion Barber back there. 3-4 showing blitz. Going to get another short yardage defense? No, it's a pass call. Off tackle right to Tyler. But the the defensive nose tackle, it makes a play, holds it to a 0-yard gain. Lester Williams matched up with the white die 5. And it is 36 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 3rd and 2, big 3rd down here. Remember, Jersey's field goal kicker ain't that good. Tyler and Barber in the backfield. Will Neil Lomax open it up and try to throw a short pass? Or will he go hit on the flats? Neither. It's an off tackle right to Tyler. Offensive onside tackle +7 or +2. And we know how woeful the run blocking is of the Maine Chiefs. But the Jersey Rebels is not that much better. That was Tim Irwin's 4. Couldn't make the match block against the white die 6. Short pass to Paul Kaufman. Defender extra short gain. Guarded by a 4. Incomplete. Sorry, he's guarded by a 5. He was shifted over to tight end that time and out of the he was double covered, excuse me. Missed that as Ronnie Lott helped out on the coverage. Short pass to James Lofton. Receiver rating +14 down to the 2-yard line. There was a sack chance, but that was against the 7 pass blocking of Tim Irwin, so no chance for a sack there. 1st and goal at the 2. Full house. Or not exactly full house. Linebacker Carl Monroe. Offensive center +5 or +0. And Kirk Loudermilk, even though he's boosted up from a 4 to a 5, can't make the play. White die 6 again. 2nd and goal at the 2. Wendell Tyler in there. You know about his fumble number. Linebacker Tony Page being keyed. Linebacker in zone -2 or +2. And that's Kyle Clifton. This time he makes the play. 3rd and goal at the 4. Dan's not giving up this touchdown without a fight. Tyler back in there. Marion Barber joins him in a pro set. 3-4 showing blitz. Dan would love to get a sack here. Tough to run on these 3-4s in this situation with a man in zone, but it's also tough to throw against them. It's a short pass to Lofton, and it hits the interception split. Guessed wrong. And with 12:36 to go, you kind of have to go for it here. Wendell Tyler's in there with Paul Kaufman in front of him. So we're going to see a short pass or a run to Tyler, an end run probably. Let's see what happens. He needs to get 4 yards. Let's look at that Tyler card. Short pass to Mickey Schuler being double covered, incomplete. So Dan's pulled out the right calls at the right times to keep Jersey Joe off the board. 16-0. A masterful defensive performance here by Dan and his Maine. I keep wanting to say Maine Sharks, but it's the Maine Chiefs. It's right there on the end zone. I made it when he called himself the Chiefs. I gave him the Chiefs as his ID, so it should be easy to remember. 2nd and 10 after that incomplete. Guessed wrong flat pass to Tony Collins. Hit a 7. 30 out of 36 chances of getting a completion, and he missed it. 2nd and 10, 12 minutes to go. Flat pass left, 2-minute zone. It's a run call, but on the quarterback's card, that's an 11-yard gain. Danny White, 14-21 for 149, and that's Hill's 2nd catch of the day, and it's a first down. 11:24 to go. 3-4 showing blitz. Flat pass left to Tony Hill. It's incomplete, or it's complete. Even though it's double covered, it hits Danny White's card. It's 5. Long pass to Hill, covered by a 4, blitz coming. No sack, as Mike Bell couldn't get past Ken Jones, but it makes it 3rd and 5 as it was incomplete on Danny White's card. 10:30 to go. Maine at their own 20. They stay in a pro set. Jersey goes 3-5. Containment in effect at the middle linebacker to Craig James, and he'll get stopped there, even though he hit a 22. The middle linebacker there was a 6, and it was containment was in play. So we'll have punt. It's a 40-yard punt. So Jersey will take over at their own 38. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Blocking back, halfback for Jersey. In run right to Wendell Tyler. 6-yard pickup, guessed wrong. Second and 4. Jersey out to the 44. Sack! Looking for Philip Epps on a short pass, and Lester Williams takes advantage of Kirk Loudermilk, sacking Leo Lomax for a 10-yard loss. 64% chance of a sack. The random was 1, and that puts Jersey bind here. 3-5 showing blitz. Flat pass left to Wendell Tyler. It's complete for a 6-yard gain. And with 8:06 to go on 4th and 8, I think Joe's going to go for it. Nope, he's in a punt. Trust in his defense. Hope he gets a turnover to shift the momentum, because right now it's all Jersey. I mean, it's all Maine. It's all chefs. Those Maine chefs are doing a job, and look at that punt by Jersey. Beautiful job. Pins him deep. Dave Jennings does his job. It's at the 7, 3-4 showing blitz. A sack and a strip fumble would be sweet right now. Dan's been working those flat passes to Tony Collins and Craig James. It's a long pass to Hill. We got some pressure coming. It's a sack. It's a safety, as Andre Tippett, getting burned earlier in the game, comes through and takes him down in the end zone. It's a 36-yard free kick, followed by a 19-yard return, 36 plus 15. And Jersey's got the ball back. They're down 14. So that decision to punt was actually a brilliant one, thanks to the aggressive play call of Dan opening up the chance of a sack. It was an 80% chance of a sack. Andre Tippett's 12 against Jim Richter's 5. And we have ourselves a ball game. In run right to Tyler. Picks up 4, guessed right. 2nd and 6 into Maine territory. If Joe drives down and gets into the end zone here, it'll be a 7-point game with, 3 or 4 minutes left. You can even kick it deep. Trust in your defense. Looking past to Mickey Schuler, short game, picks up 11, as it was guessed wrong again. Dan trying to guard against Tyler, breaking a short gain, and gives it up to Lomax. Tyler stays in there. He's down to 5 unfatigued carries. You can run him another 4 times, so 9 carries, really. A lot of guys take him out when they're fatigued, but you can still run him a couple more times. 2 times at fatigue level 1, you lose a yard. 2 times at fatigue level 2, you lose 2 yards. It's when they get to fatigue level 3 that you need to get them out of there, unless you just want to use them as a receiver. 1st and 10 at the Maine 37. Hoffman in the backfield, looking past the Lofton. It's being double covered, but it's by a linebacker, so it's still going to be guessed right on Lofton's card, and it picks up 9, and it'll be 2nd and 1 at the 28, 5:24 to go. Tick, 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 tick. He needs to get in the end zone, and he needs to do it quickly. Of course, you don't want to go all out and start throwing bombs either, because the sack could really sink you. You need to move the ball consistently. Second and 1, flat pass left to Lofton. 6 linebacker there. It's on the quarterback's card for +5. Hey, Ron. Hey, this is Dennis. Hey, Jim is standing by ready to play. He answered your email that he wanted to go at 4 Pacific, which is 6 Central. But I'm guessing you didn't see that. Is there any chance you can still play tonight? You said you were available from 6 Central to 10 Central tonight. Oh, okay, cool. Is there any chance you can play right now? Perfect. 15 minutes would be great. Okay, great. I'll tell them that you're going to be online in 15 minutes. Awesome. Thanks. Good news on the playoff front. It looks like Ron's going to be able to play. So we'll get all games done today. That was a 9-yard run there by Wendell Tyler, offensive onside in, +9 or +4, and Mickey Schuler made the block. Third and 1, end run right. There's a man in the zone, guess right, and Tyler gets stuffed. Lucky he didn't fumble it. It's 4th and 1. He's got to go for it. This is it, do or die time, 3:18 to go. He needs to pick this up. Dan's been great on 4th downs. If he would have gotten that touchdown earlier, this could be a game-tying drive. 3-4 showing blitz. 16-2 Maine. Flat pass right to Schuler, being double covered. Are you kidding me? But it's by a linebacker, and it's guessed right on the receiver's card. Oh, my goodness. Great call, but he should have used the DB. Instead, it's an 8-yard pickup, 1st and goal at the 6. Hope is still alive in Jersey. In the shotgun, blocking back halfback. I don't know if I like that formation, because Tyler. There's no pistol quarterbacks in this set. Does Lomax have an end run card? I don't think so. It's a linebacker to Tyler. 1 man in zone with a 0 nose tackle. Linebacker in zone -1 or +9. Matt Monger, the Monster, can't make the play, and it is a touchdown. And Jersey cashes in that big turnover. Not really a turnover, but the good, decent return after the safeties. 2:42 to go. He'll probably kick it deep here with 3 timeouts and trust in his defense. And 16-9, Maine on top of Jersey. Ooh-wee, this is a good one. He does go deep. It's out down to the 31. Down to the 3, return 28 yards. So we'll start at the 31. 2:06 to go. He needs to stop him, stop him, stop him. A 3 and out, and to go on one of those epic last-minute drives. 3-4 showing blitz. Are we going to see some more flats to Collins and James? We're going to see a bomb to Hill. It's a flat pass to Renfro. It's a sack. Here comes the pressure. That time it was Bill Moss. No Moss, says Will Grant, as his, it was actually not that big of a chance of a sack. It was a 17% chance of a sack, but the random roll came up. 2nd and 16. Jersey goes to a 3-3-5. Maine stays in a pro set. Will Jersey call run out of this formation, hoping to catch the Chiefs in a run call? It's a right tackle, off tackle to James to the right. Guessed wrong though, so picks up 5. It's 3rd and 11. Jersey uses their first time out. 1:52 to go. If he had called run there, it would only been a 4-yard gain, so not really that big of a difference. No way you're keying there, I don't think. I think you might see another run here to James, as Maine's got to feel good about their chances to stop in Jersey. They've stopped them all day today. It's 3-3-5 against the pro set. Maybe he's hoping to get one of those 8s with the brackets there and break it for an unlikely first down. It is an off tackle left to James. 6 linebacker there. No gain. It would have been contained anyway, even if it hit the long gain. And the defense takes a timeout with 1:45 to go. 4th and 11. Maine punting to Jersey. Will they be able to stand their ground against one more rebellious assault? It's a poor punt, 36 yards. Down to the 34, 9-yard return. And Jersey will start on their own 43. 1st and 10, 1:37 to go. Blocking back halfback. Tyler still's got some juice. He's got 2 unfatigued carries left, plus 4 more if Joe decides to use them. Flat pass right to Tyler. There's a 5 linebacker there. It's guessed right. 6. It's a 5-yard pickup, and he does not get out of bounds. 2nd and 5. And Joe goes hurry up, saving his last timeout. At their own 48. Still 3-4 against a blocking back halfback, and they go to the shotgun, which takes away Wendell Tyler's ability to do an end run. I don't know if you want to do that. Wendell Tyler's got a nice end run column. You hit one of those edges or one of those short gains, and you're in business. Instead, it's a long pass to Epps being double covered by a linebacker, I believe. So receiver reading could still be good. And it is good. It's a 28-yard receiver reading as the outside linebacker went over there to help. But the quarterback's card, it's a true double team. On the defensive card, a receiver reading means it's guessed right. Defender X or long gain would have been stopped. But that receiver reading with 0 men in zone means it's a 28-yard pickup. And it's 1st and 10 Jersey at the 24 with 52 seconds left. Even with 1 man in zone, that would have been a receiver reading. So nice play there. Nice roll there by Jersey Joe, don't you know? 52 seconds left. 1 timeout on Maine's 24-yard line. 24 yards away from salvation, looking past the Mickey Schuler being double covered. Again, by this time by the DB, so it's a true double team, and it's incomplete. Guess right, that would have been incomplete anyway. So no matter what, that was not going to be a good result. 2nd and 10, 45 seconds left. They go to a 3 wide formation. Paul Kaufman's covered by a 0. 3-3-5. Will Dan show blitz? It appears no. Schuler's covered by a 6. Epps is covered by a 4. It's the linebacker draw to Tyler. 5-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 5. He'll have to use his timeout here, I think. If he goes hurry up, it's down to 22 seconds left. He calls his timeout. 37 seconds left. 3rd and 5. You want to use it there because this next play could be an incomplete pass, which will still give you a shot on 4th down with 30 seconds left. So you've got to conserve the time here. Really just need a pickup here, a conversion here, and then he'll have 3 chances if you throw it from, say, the 13, 14-yard line into the end zone. I think Lomax has those big numbers on his card, so he can make it. But first, you got to get the first down. Who will Dan double team? This one looked like it was going to be a blowout. Maine was threatening to go up 20-0. Jersey held them to a field goal, 16-0 into the fourth quarter, and then a safety and a touchdown. Looking past the Schuler, nobody's there. It's guessed wrong, 20 yards, and he's in the end zone. Oh, my stars and garters. What a time to leave that zone open. Even guessed right, though. I think guessed right, it would have been incomplete. So if he had left that middle linebacker there, it would have been an incompletion. It would have been 4th and 5. The extra point is good. 16-16 as Jersey has completed the comeback. We saw Jersey in a Battle Royale finals. Speaking of those games, those ones that he lost, Joe was leading by 14 late in the fourth quarter, gave up 14 points to the Seattle Shuriken. The game went to overtime where the Shuriken won it. And that looked like it was a lock for Jersey to take the crown. Maybe this is some type of redemption, down 16-0. With Maine having the ball, all they have to do is run 3 times and punt it. Instead, they try to pass it. Jersey sacks him in the end zone for a safety and then gets touchdowns on their next 2 possessions. So sweet redemption here for the Rebels. But this one's still not into overtime yet. 15 seconds to go. Jersey goes to a 3-2-6. Long pass to Craig James, 2-minute end zone. Ooh, plus 30 on 9 and a long gain on 10 is what they were searching for on Danny White's car, but didn't hit. 8 seconds to go. Dan's got to be feeling a little frustrated right now. He brings in Gary Hogaboom. Let's see what Hogaboom can do deep. He's got more pick chances, but he does have a long gain on 5. Will he go deep here, or will he try to hit an edge on one of the running backs? Remember, those guys have some big numbers there. Plus 57 and a long gain on end run, plus 65 and long gain on off tackle. He doesn't want to give up an interception and a return. There, he's going for those edges. Picks up 5 yards. That would have been a 65-yard hit or a long gain hit. He could have been in field goal range, and a 65-yard hit would have been a touchdown. That would have been an exciting way to end it. 3rd and 5. As this one seems destined to go to overtime now. Danny White's back in the game. So I think this is so Joe's got those 2. Let's look at the Battle Royale. Joe's also finished runner-up here. I guess they didn't do it last time, this latest spring. But they had 3 of my leagues in a row where they were runners-up. Dan's about ready to get crucified for going to OT. What do you mean if we're going to OT? Dan, you're definitely going to OT. Off tackle left to James. And no gain, and we're going to OT. This is one of the things that I wish I had thought about, but this OT is not the way NFL's done today. The OT here is just your OT as it was in 1985. It's unlimited OT because it's the playoffs, or even the regular season we do unlimited OT. But it isn't the NFL playoff overtime rules. Great comeback, he says. Oh, my goodness. So 90 minutes from now, we'll have the conclusion. So this one was quite exciting. Better do a manual save. So we're going to have a delay here. I'm going to put this recording up. We'll watch the overtime in a little bit. So it goes. What a game. What a game. So I'm going to sign off for now, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. See who advances in this round.